stretch of a possible close game, even though the Magic down 14 right now.
And they've got very little going offensively. Can't make threes. Howard's not scoring since the first quarter. White had 12 of his 14 points in the first 12 minutes. Turkoglu will try one from out top, and that one's good. His first field goal.
Boy, what a difference it makes when you get the ball to Dwight Howard early in the shot clock. That was 18 seconds on the clock. Drew the little double team, got it out for a Hito look and finished. Boom.
Well, they've got a foul on Dwight Howard. Bradley lunging into the big man.
Bad things happen when you leave your feet, not sure what you're going to do with it.
Well, you got the foul called on Dwight. He'll go to the line.
He was in trouble there when he left his feet, didn't have anybody to outlet it. Bangs into the body of Dwight and hits the floor hard.
That happens when you run full speed into a 6'11", 275-pound man.
Well, that's inexperience, too. Avery Bradley's been around now for a couple of years, but not too many Dwight Howards in and around the hoop.
Bradley started yesterday in place of Rondo against Washington. He was 1 for 8 from the floor. Bradley out of Texas. Makes both from the free throw line. He was 5 for 10 coming into the game.
See, I'd like to see just Hito Turkoglu just taking the ball up.
Bradley just takes it away from Nelson again. And Pavlovich follows it.
Well, they're going to wave it off.
Offensive basket interference
on Pavlovich. This is too much pressure here. No need to fight the pressure. Just swing it over to Hito Turkoglu, let him initiate the offense. I mean, Jameer Nelson doesn't have to prove anything to Bradley or anybody else. There's just no reason to have to work that hard. And it's not necessary. Make the game easy.
Turkoglu. Offensive foul. Jermaine O'Neal took the charge from the hard driving Turkoglu.
And Hito out of control, taking off a 1 foot. Not sure whether he's going to shoot or pass. I've seen a lot of fundamental mistakes by players. Again, everybody leaves their feet to make a play. And, it's hard not to, but on the other hand, when you're struggling with your offense, just make the simple pass.
Big problem the Magic have had tonight is just getting into an offense. 2 points and 4 turnovers in the quarter. And we've played 4+ minutes.
You can come over and help out off Avery Bradley. He's not going to hurt you from the outside. Jameer started to come, but he's going to come a lot sooner than that.
Pierce has 6 in the quarter.
Oh, my.
Shot clock is down to 13. Howard and Jermaine O'Neal. And O'Neal being restrained by his teammates. Nobody's left the bench.
One of the rare times the Magic had the high pick and roll, and Dwight rolling down the middle of the lane, which he does very aggressively. And then there was a little bit of a collision with Jermaine O'Neal. Oh, yeah, that's a swipe. And then the finger in the face.
White moved his arm away, and then O'Neal was coming after him.
And again, the officials, it seems like they can look at about 500 different things on the replay, and they can hear. It took them a while to decide to do it, but they're going to look. The finger in the face is not good.
That never goes over.
That generally causes a problem. What are you supposed to do? I mean,
Dwight moved his finger out of his face. That was Dwight's reaction. And they called a double technical on Howard and O'Neal.
coincidental minors, is that in ice hockey?
I guess.
That's the safe call. It's better than a number of alternatives, however.
The officials are looking at it. So he gets the full body block. Well, first there's that, which is not much.
And there's the first.
There's the big foul. That's the personal foul.
Yeah, and then the finger in the face.
And then Howard gets a technical for moving the finger out of his face.
Oh, I thought they called a double technical.
They did.
Oh.
Now that was the reason for Dwight's technical, I'm assuming. So it's 4 personal fouls on Jermaine O'Neal. And referee Tom Washington watching. Maybe they're checking to make sure nobody came off the bench.
Okay.
Might be what the review is all about. Well, Saturday, Fox returns to the Octagon with an incredible UFC fight. It's a big fight night triple header. Some of the UFC's best fighters will be battling it out for a shot at the title. As Rashad Evans, undefeated Phil Davis, plus a couple of explosive middleweight bouts going at it. The UFC Fight Night on Fox triple header, live from Chicago, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And it's purely coincidental that we're doing a Fight Night promo with Jermaine O'Neal. Pictured on your screen.
I had my headset off, David, trying to pick up the official's explanation to the scores table. I failed miserably. There was a lot of mumbling and basically staying with our call.
So Howard gets his 4th technical foul of the year. Well, maybe this will light a spark. The Magic just flat as they can possibly be. Trailing by 15 against the shorthanded Celtics team. O'Neal is on the bench. Steamsma checks back in. Turkoglu drives underneath. Out top, Jameer Nelson. The ball slipped out of his hand and he caught it. That's a travel on Jameer. Just when you think nothing stranger could happen, it does.
Yeah, the official ruling there, you can't catch your own pass or your own missed shot if it doesn't touch rim or backboard.
Pierce has the hot hand in the corner, but not this time. A loose ball foul on Steamsma.
He got a good whack in there. He wound up and just wailed away.
That's his 2nd personal, 3rd team foul.
2 fouls on Steamsma. And 3rd team foul on Boston.
The Magic with 8 turnovers in the first half, 5 already here in the 3rd quarter. We're not halfway through yet.
There's a bump. Howard still can't get the shot to go, but a foul on Steamsma, his 3rd.
Dwight again is trying to do everything from a static position in the low post. See the Kendrick Perkins bump. I don't know if Steamsma ever learned that from Kendrick. He wasn't here to teach him. And of course he will not get the benefit of the Perkins call that he did so well for about 4 or 5 years here in Boston. He used to just, anytime Dwight would go across the lane, Kendrick Perkins would just stick that chest out and bump Dwight about a foot or 2 farther out than Dwight wanted to be on that rolling hook.
Fall away hook shots are difficult to make, which is what Dwight took a lot of against Perkins. Dwight gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He's 7 for 10 there tonight. 5 minutes gone in the 3rd quarter. It's been a physical contest, and the Celtics really have played that way defensively against the Magic. Bass can't get the shot to go, and the rebound Nelson.
Magic had 12 field goals in this game and 13 turnovers.
Wow. Howard draws a double team, now single covered. Nelson feeds it back to Dwight. Shot clock is at 6. Howard with the rolling hook. No good again. Rebound, Pavlovich. Turkoglu was on Pierce. And now Davis gets him on the switch. Richardson with the steal. And Bass is called for the foul.
And Paul Pierce was challenged by the Magic double team, jumping out of bounds. Almost started a fast break opportunity. From the Boston point of view, a smart foul by Brandon Bass. Good outlet pass to start the break, and Bass realized numbers. However, Celtics over the limit. By the way, that little kerfuffle with Jermaine O'Neal and Dwight Howard, that was the fourth foul on Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, he's on. That's why he went to the bench. Steamsma came in. Richardson goes 1 of 2 at the line. And Doc Rivers will use a timeout with 6:15 to go in the third quarter. The Celtics without Rondo and Allen leading the Magic by 13. The Magic by 13, 54-41. The Magic have one field goal in the third quarter. Magic fans, be warm with 20% off all outerwear at the Magic Team Shop presented by Adidas. Text OFFER to 78307 and sign up for True Blue Text presented by T-Mobile. You'll get 20% off all outerwear now through January 31st. Magic hoodies, track jackets, on-court warm-ups, scarves, and more at the Team Shop in the Amway Center. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Text the word OFFER to 78307 tonight.
David, I'm a little surprised J.J. Redick has not gotten some time here. He only played a little over 9 minutes in that first half. Only 2 field goal attempts, didn't make either. Made 2 for 2 from the line. But J.J. normally is a spark plug for the Magic when they're struggling with their offense.
Glenn Davis, the only substitution in the third quarter for the Magic. He just checked in for Ryan Anderson. Havlicek misfires. The rebound, Davis. And he saves it, but Bradley is there to give the basket a dunk. Glenn Davis off balance under the basket, and Bradley was in the right spot. Richardson gives to Davis. Steamsma knocks it away. 6 turnovers in the quarter for the Magic. Make that 7 turnovers and a foul on the Magic on the pass. Hedo Turkoglu gets his 4th personal. So things getting worse and worse for the visiting Magic, down by 15.
Well, Big Baby tried to throw it over the top. Look how quick Avery Bradley was to that errant pass from Big Baby, who often loses his balance around the hoop.
Brandon Bass was putting some pressure on him.
And needless to say, you don't want to throw it there. What? Inside point blank range. Big Baby either knocked that away or forced the miss.
The discussion is whether or not the Steamsma dunk attempt hit the rim. I suppose. Here comes J.J. Redick ready to check in at the scores table as the officials discuss it.
Doc Rivers trying to get somebody to listen to him. He finally asked J.J. Redick if he thought it hit the rim. Sometimes it gets frustrating out there. You plead with the officials. Here's the dunk attempt.
Ooh, it slipped out of his hand. I don't think it did hit the rim. So they're going to stay with their call. 11 on the shot clock. Quentin Richardson now is guarding Paul Pierce. And Steamsma dropped the ball, but it's touched by Richardson.
Jay Rich ever getting a drink of water during that break? And he just, like he came in from out of bounds to break up that play.